In this guitar lesson, I'm going to teach you to play the Scottish folk song Wild Mountain Thyme. Now, this is also known as Purple Heather and Will Ye Go Lassie Go. It's been recorded by multiple different artists, including but not limited to the lady in the picture behind me there, Joan Baez. And there are different arrangements in different keys. Now, I'm going to show you the chords to this song, and I will also show you a simple finger picking pattern for it a little later. The version we're going to do will be in the key of E, and to play it you'll need to put a capo on the 4th fret of your guitar. Let's start with a demo of the verse then. Oh, the summertime has come, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. I'll break down the verse for you in just a moment, but before I do that, two important things to note. The first one is that if you're a singer, this is one of those songs that starts off quite low and ends up pretty high. So do experiment with the placement of your capo to get the key that's right for your voice. The second point is that there are lots of different versions of this song, lots of different arrangements, and so you will find other versions out there with slightly different chords. I'm going to show you my favourite arrangement. That said, let's get on and I'll break down the chords for you now. Okay then, let's break that verse down. So we start with the chord of C major. The summer, 2 beats on that, then we go to F for 2 beats. Time has, back to C major again for 4 beats. Come, and then we go back to F major again for 4 beats. Trees are gently, back to C for 4 beats. Blooming, and the 2 beats on F now. Wild, then up to G for 2 beats. Mountain, now to A minor for 4 beats, or a bar in other words. Time grows up. Now we're going to go to F for 2 beats, round the, then to D minor for 2 beats, blooming, and then back to F for the last 4 beats of the verse. Heather. Now, a couple of things to note. Whether you go to the D minor there between the 2 F chords is kind of optional. Some versions do it, some don't. I just like it, so I tend to put it in. The other thing to note is you will have seen me, I expect, they're playing different versions of F, so you can play this version just from the 4th string down. That really works when you go to the D minor because that's also, you're going to play from the 4th string down. But you can play the F over C if you like as well. That works too. So a little bit optional. Sometimes when I play a C, I'll play a C over G for a bit of variation. So do vary things, you know. Don't feel you have to stick to the standard chords. If you feel like playing C over G instead of C, or F over C instead of F, then go ahead and do that. Here's a demo of the chorus. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Okay, then let's break that chorus apart and see what it's doing. So we're going to start on a chord of C major. Will you go? 2 beats on C major, then 2 beats on F major. Lassie. Then back to C major for 4 beats, or a bar in other words. Go. And will. Now 2 beats on F major. Then 2 beats on G major. Go to, and 4 beats back on C major. Gather, to pull, 2 beats on F again, wild, 2 beats on G major, mountain. Now we're going to have 4 beats on A minor, time. Hollow, 2 beats on F major, round the 2 beats on D minor, blooming. 4 beats back on F major, Heather. Will you, 2 beats on C, go. 2 beats on F major, lassie, and then 4 beats back on C, go. Now I think Wild Mountain Thyme is a wonderful song to learn to fingerpick on because a simple fingerpicking pattern works really well. So it's a great way to get used to fingerstyle guitar. So what I'm going to do is demo a verse of fingerpicking for you, and then I'll show you how to do it. Here's the demo. Oh, the summer time has come, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Now, an important principle of guitar playing is to be as lazy as possible in terms of how much you move your fingers. And that's true of fingerstyle. And in this particular fingerpicking pattern, we're going to allocate our index, middle, and ring fingers 1 string each, so they only have to play that 1 string, okay? And the index finger is going to get the 3rd string, the middle finger is going to get the 2nd string, and the ring finger there is going to get the top string. Now our thumb has to do a little bit more work because that has to cover strings 4, 5, and 6, all right? Now, the general pattern we're going to play, and I'll illustrate it using this C major chord that the song starts with, is going to be a bass note. And for the C major, that's going to be the 5th string, so you're going to play that with your thumb. Then the 3rd string with your index finger, then the 2nd string with your middle finger, and then the top string with your ring finger. And that's the basic pattern. So bass note, which will be 6, 5 or 4 in terms of the string numbers, 3rd string, 2nd string, top string. Okay, thumb, index, middle, ring finger. And that's the pattern we're going to apply to every chord. So all that will vary between chords will be the bass string we play with the thumb. Now for the C major, we're going to play that 5th string with the thumb, and then we play 3rd string, 2nd string, top string with the 3 fingers. For the F major, it'll be the 4th string we play with the thumb, but we still play strings 3, 2 and 1 with the fingers. For the A minor, it's the 5th string again with the thumb, but the other notes are the same. For the D minor, 4th string, and for the G major, 6th string. That's the only thing that's going to change. Now, that little finger picking pattern that we have there actually lasts 2 beats or half a bar. It's 1 and 2 and. So, if we have a chord that lasts for 4 beats, then we're going to play that pattern twice. And if we have a chord that lasts for 2 beats, we're only going to play it once. So, right at the beginning of the song, we're going to go 2 beats on C, summer, 2 beats on F, time is, back to C for 4 beats, coming. Okay, so that'll translate to 1 picking pattern on C, 1 picking pattern on the F, and then when we go back to the C, 2 picking patterns. Oh, the summertime is coming, and the trees, and so on. Okay, so it's a very simple pattern, but it's a great one to learn to begin finger picking. Now, when you've got the hang of that basic pattern, what you can do if you want to is vary the bass notes. So if you're staying on a chord for 4 beats, so you're going to play the picking pattern twice, you can play different bass notes on the 2 patterns. So for the C major, for example, you can play the 5th string on the 1st finger picking pattern, and the fourth string on the second finger picking pattern. And for the F, for example, if you finger an F over C using your middle finger on the 5th string 3rd fret there relative to the capo, then on the first finger picking pattern you can play the 4th string, and on the second one the 5th string. So that's a little adaptation, a little variation you can build in once you get used to playing this basic pattern.